But I think that you're on the right path, and I just want you to know sometimes that the messenger can be wrong and the message is still right. Does that make sense to
It
you?
makes perfect sense because that kind of applies to my point of view.
Yeah.
I don't think believing in God's a problem. I think it's just I was kind of how do I say this without sounding like an a-hole? I was kind of shown what not to do, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
The right and wrong things.
Christian parents, if you know what I mean. I had that type, if you know the Bible thumpers.
Kind of all law, no love.
No mean to throw the bad names out there towards people, but you get my point.
Yeah, well, there's good and there's bad in all different denominations. There's not just one. But right, you do believe.
This might be a hot take, but I think there might be a few too many people out there with a few too many ideas. The reason I say that is because not every idea needs to come out of the head, So, but I think everybody deserves a chance for freedom. But
Man.
I mean, for example, I have the freedom to say and do what I want, but there are consequences.
Yeah.
I have the freedom to say a mean thing to somebody, but that doesn't mean they're not just going to straight punch me. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
I'm not saying they would do that, but the consequence of
So
it.
I love what you said about praying in secret to God. That's really beautiful.
Isn't that what he wants us to do?
It
Also,
is.
it ain't really nobody else's business. If I'm going to be frank about it, no mean to sound abrasive.
No, you're good.
Chilly,
Little chili.
a little bit.
So you have asked Jesus to come into your heart then?
Previously,
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but silence. Maybe it's just not my time yet.
Oh,
You know,
it's your
I don't-
time,
I don't
Lance.
think-
It's
I-
your time.
I think God's different than what we think he is. I think he's like, I consider God like a businessman. There's a time and place for everything. That's kind of how I see it.
I think he's
I think if- I
Lance.
think-
I think he's a loving father, and I think that he loves you in the middle of your transformation. It doesn't scare him off when you mess up.
I'm not talking
He
about
remains.
fear. I'm talking about timing. I think God has a plan for me, but I think it's gonna be
Yes.
later.
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna be now.
Right.
So like,
But here's the first part, because look, 9 years ago I was a meth addict. All right, he rescued me high on meth in a bathtub. He wanted me when no one else did. I was the most broken, the most naked, the most alone, the most afraid, the most abused, the most vulnerable. Yes. And that's when he revealed himself to me. I was raised in religion, born into it. All it taught me was do this, don't do that. I was always on a tightrope about to go to hell. Right?
one wrong tip to the side.
And all I
it's
wanted
over,
was my
yeah.
dad's love. And I felt like I didn't get it. I didn't get his approval, so I ran. And I ran right into drugs, alcohol, men, trying to find my identity, and it was all empty.
Just into a void.
But one day a Jesus freak showed up and he told me about the real
I like the way you said
Jesus.
that.
That's right, the real Jesus, the man, not the religion. And that he loved me and he died for my sins. And so I asked him in that bathtub, high on meth, okay, God, you want my life, you can have it. I've effed it all up. See, I said an F-bomb to him, but he heard me because I said, okay, Jesus, I believe. You want my life, it's yours. And he met me right then, and he started changing everything in my life. Everything that the devil had stolen from me, God gave me back double for all of my trouble.
I think we have the devil all wrong. This might be a hot take, no pun intended, but I think we have him wrong. You know, isn't it weird how Satan's the only, fallen angel with, and I put that in quotations on purpose, by the way. I feel like, isn't it weird how he's the only fallen angel with power? God stripped away the
Life
rest
is
of their power.
spiritual. No, I would say that that's still alive and active. I mean, we see it every day, the evil that's on this earth.
Oh yeah,
But
I wonder if that was
Jesus
for a reason.
wins. Jesus
But
wins.
at what cost?
It cost him his life. He had to shed his own innocent, perfect blood
That
for
wouldn't have
us.
died for me.
I wouldn't have died for me either.
So I'm not gonna complain that he did, but I never asked him to do it.
Can I ask you right now, Lance, because I think there's a reason that we met you today. There's a reason why I turned around and I said him. I really believe Jesus wants your heart. He's not asking.
I just look like a degenerate, so maybe I just had it coming. But
No, not at all. Hey, listen,
crappy
you
tattoos and
No,
gloves.
look at
Sit
me.
there riding my bike.
You are loved. You are loved to infinity and back. He would move mountains and stop at nothing until he reconciles you back to him.
Well, I'm not gonna ask him to, but I ain't gonna stand in his way.
Can
I
we?
have my life and he has his. So.
I really know, because listen, I was the most everything, the worst of the worst sinners, okay? I threw every good blessing he gave me away, and he still wanted me. And what I'm telling you right now is I believe God put us in your path as an answer to those prayers, because if you get relationship in your heart with him, he will change everything. He doesn't want you to clean yourself up. He's not telling you to put it down, stop doing that, and then come to me. He's saying, I want you as you are. Can we lead you in that prayer to start something new in your heart? It's not about going to church. It's not about, put down this. It's not that. He just wants to begin a relationship with you.
He's going to have to try harder. I'm pretty hard to keep up with. So.
Is your heart closed off?
Yeah, to everybody. So.
Yeah, he wants to heal you of all your trauma, Lance.
We're all wishing one hand, shit in the other. We all want things we can't have, and he can't have my heart. I hate to say it, but I chose my side.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Can we pray with you, Lance?